guys, my name is Sarah. I'm one of the co-founders of Efoil Miami. I was actually about to take out my personal board right now, but I wanted to make a video to show people who are just getting into the sport of efoiling on how to set up their Waydoo efoil kits. I want to start by showing you all the features of the case because that's something that is really amazing that comes with all of the Waydoo kits. Makes it really easy. So they have these grab handles, which is awesome because it just makes it so easy to move around. I wanted to show you that it actually is on wheels, and they've got handles on each edge so you can carry it with two people or you can wheel it by yourself. They have the two different packs like I was saying. It buckles twice on the bottom, twice on the top, and one on each side just to make sure your bag doesn't fall off. These buckles also have kind of like a little safety feature just to make sure nothing pops open when you don't want it to. It's got a third button that you have to click to actually release the clasps. Okay, now that I've separated my two bags, I'm just gonna set this one off to the side for now because this is not what you need first. First thing we need to do is get to the board. So this is really nice. It's got a little Velcro part here so you can put your board in upside down if you don't want to take off your power unit, and I can show you that later as well. For now, we're gonna unzip it and get to the board. Once I have it here, I'm actually gonna flip it over in your bag. The bottom half of it, you're gonna have your fast charger, and those are fantastic because they actually charge your Waydoo battery in 2 hours. We do have another video explaining how to get your battery all charged up, so you can click on that wherever it may be around me or in the link below. We have our power unit, we have our remote, our rear wing, our front wing, and then we have all of our instructions, our hardware, and our tools. The very first piece that we're going to want to set up into the board is our power unit. Same as the board in the case, it's got these safety clasps here, just so nothing is going to roll around in your bag. Keeps everything nice and secure. When you are placing your power unit, you want to make sure you're putting this in the right direction. So your prop, your little blades here, they're going to be facing towards the back of the board because you need to move this way. So you're going to put this here, make sure that's down in there nice and flat, and then you're going to go for your hardware bag. Just in this little zipper pocket to make sure nothing falls out. When you're going in this bag, you're going to be looking for these black little thumb screws. I'll show you what those look like. So it's going to be these guys here. They come with extras in the bag in case you lose them. You're going to need 2 of them for now, and then you can make sure to seal up your bag so you don't lose the extra pieces. You're going to put these down in here and just start tightening them up with your fingers. First, just until this screw stops moving, you know it's nice and tight. You can see there's this little gap on the board, and there's this black piece that moves freely from the screw. So you're going to lift it up, twist it into place in this gap. That way it's not going to unscrew or loosen by itself. We're going to move on to attaching our wings. We have our front wing, which is going to be the much larger wing, and then we have a rear wing, which is going to be our stabilizer wing, and it's a lot smaller. It comes with a little flat edge, and you know you need to match up this flat edge with the power unit. So want to place the wing with the point matching the board. So you want the curve of your wing same direction as your board. When you place it, you can see it's going to be making a bowl shape. You want it to be like that. So you're going to match up that flat edge to the power unit. And your kit comes with the only tool that you're going to need, which is just a little Allen key. Okay, so once that is secure, I'm going to go back into my tool bag, and that is where the key is going to be. Okay, so you're just going to continue tightening these up just until they're nice and snug. The next piece you're going to grab is your stabilizer wing, which you can see is considerably smaller than the front wing. This one, you're going to take out of the bag and attach it the same way that you just did this one. You're going to make sure you look at it. Okay, it's bowling up. That's how I know it's in the right spot. The screws for the stabilizing wing in the back are a lot smaller. So if you ever have all 4 of your screws loose in the bag, just know short screws, small wing, large screws, large wing. Now that both of my wings are secure, I'm going to flip the board over, and then we're going to add the battery. And the reason why I'm keeping it in the bag is when I flip it over, these kind of more fragile pieces are going to be what's holding up the foil. That's why they come in a case. You want to make sure you put them on something soft just to make sure they don't get any scratches or dings. So we're going to get this going. We're going to flip it over. And I'm also going to spin it around for you too, just to show you a little bit easier. works, okay? Final piece on putting our board together is gonna be the battery. The way this actually connects to the power unit is this is the top of the power unit coming through the board. This is typically just like a hole in the board, but once you attach the mast, this is what pops through. That's what's gonna connect to our battery. You are just going to slip it into this hole. It should fit pretty easy. Sometimes it's easier to put the top end kind of angled first and then drop in the bottom. Sometimes it needs just a little push to get it in. There we go. And then it's really nifty because on the remote, there's this little key piece that you're gonna use to put into this little slot here and twist the lock around, which makes it a lot easier than trying to do it with your fingers. Once that is secure, move to the next one. Give it a tighten, and your board is set up. We're gonna turn on our remote, turn on our board, and connect the two of them. The first time that we do it, we need to do a manual pairing mode just because they've never been paired together before. After this, every time you turn it on, they should pair manually. If they ever happen to become disconnected, this is how you'll reconnect them every time. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna turn on our remote. You're gonna hold down the power button on the top until you see the screen light up. We only have two other buttons, a plus and a minus. I pointed to the wrong button. So what we're looking for here on our remote, top left corner, that is gonna be the battery we have left in our remote. This bar here on the bottom left, once we get our board connected, that's gonna show the power we've got left in the board. So the next thing we've gotta do is turn on our board, and to do that, we're going to give a short press and a long press on the power button. You're gonna hold it until you hear a beep and a jingle. There it is. All right, so the next thing we need to do is put it into that manual pairing mode. You're going to press this other button here on the battery, which is our pairing button. You're gonna do it the same way as you turned it on. Short press and long press. You're gonna hear it beep. That's how you know it's ready to be paired. The next thing you're going to do is to get your remote in pairing mode. You're gonna hold down your power and your minus button simultaneously until you hear it vibrate or feel it vibrate. And then you see our battery percentage just popped up here. Now our boards are connected. Every single time you are not hitting your trigger, your remote is gonna lock. So you can test it out to see if it will work by holding down this minus button. It's gonna say unlocked. Give your trigger a press and you can hear that it's ready to go. Thank you guys again so much for watching. We hope you like and subscribe. We also have some links down in our bio to our website that's got a lot more information. We'll also have our phone number down there too if you have any questions. If there's anything you guys would like to see or have explained, let us know in the comments below too. And we're excited to see you guys out in the water.